Hey everybody, Mega Ruler 31 from FSI DFS. Going to break down the Saturday main or late slate for Major League Baseball. We have 7 games. Weather not too concerning. Maybe a late start in the Mets and Diamondbacks game, and maybe some rain comes in late with the White Sox and the Royals, but nothing looks like it's going to stop anything from playing. So let's just fly around the games quickly so get you back to your weekend, and hopefully you've got some nice weather and some nice plans. So first game is Seattle Mariners at Texas Rangers. Looks like the roof is probably going to be open, 90 degrees. Both pitchers are suspect. Don't know much about Eric Swanson. So he pitched a couple innings here, so maybe he's an opener or maybe it's a bullpen game. On the other side, Arihara has been pretty bad this season. He's actually a right-handed pitcher, but worse against righties than lefties, but lefties still have gotten to him also. Very low. I think he's only got like a 13% K rate too. So definitely not going to strike people out. Definitely not going to miss some bats. This game's total is a 9. I think it could be higher than that. So bat-wise, I definitely like the lefties. Seager, Crawford had a good game last night. But I wouldn't stray away from the righties like Hanger, Lewis, France. Probably stay the top 5 of the lineup there. Like the lower half of the lineup really isn't super exciting. Maybe Trammell, he had a good spring training. He's a lefty if he moves up a little bit. But on the Texas side, again, I don't think I would take a huge stack, maybe a mini stack. Some of these guys are reasonably priced. Willie Calhoun leading off at 3.7. Select's price has gone up at 4.9. Low Gallo is 3.8 because he's literally hit or miss. Edro Garcia there at 3.6. Dahl at 2.9. They're priced down because this offense isn't the most potent one, but they could be in a good situation here with the weather and going against this Seattle pitching situation. So definitely consider. Next game is the Red Sox and the Orioles. The Orioles are starting Zach Lowther. It looks like he's only pitched a couple innings here. So again, could be a bullpen game. Maybe he's an opener, but still the pitching staff of the Orioles does not scare me. I really like the Red Sox here. I don't see there's a 9 total in the game, and my guess is that's probably going to be a 5 or a 6 for the Red Sox, and then a 4 for Baltimore. Garrett Richards is okay pitcher. Some of the Baltimore lefties could get to him, so I wouldn't rule out Mullins or Stewart, but I really like the Red Sox on the other side. It does have Kiki in the projected lineup. I don't know if he's banged up or not, but they're projecting Marwin Gonzalez leading off at 3.4, a switch hitter, so that he's decent there. Definitely if Lowther starts off with a lefty, plus the bullpen isn't good either. So JD, Xander, Vasquez as a catcher, like them there. Maybe Frenchie Cordero at 2.2. He's been doing okay recently. Maybe he'll move up in the order from 8. So I think those are some players like there. Houston takes on Toronto at Houston. Christian Javier, you can definitely see him as your SP1 here. Toronto has struggled against right-handed head pitching. Yes, they've had success here and there. Yes, they have a potent lineup and they're healthy and they all seem to be getting back together. But Javier is 3-0 on the season. I think he should be like 4 or 5-0. I think the bullpen lost a couple of the leads for him, but I like them there. They almost have a 5 total. So Steven Matz against Houston. Houston really seems to get to left-handed pitching, so I would rather play the Houston Bats here. Altuve, Bregman, Correa, Brantley can hit both sides of the plates. If you do think Christian Javier is going to be chalky as an SP1 and wants some leverage, definitely tell us if he's batting anywhere higher up in the order. He's usually cheap at 2.5 for first base. He does well hitting right-handed pitching as a lefty. So the Mets and the Diamondbacks, both these pitchers are okay. Nothing special here. Nothing that looks like they're going to get lit up. Both offenses has had their time in the sun, and other times they've struggled. The Mets are, to have a new hitting coach now. They're trying to figure things out there. They're underperforming. The Diamondbacks sometimes can put together and be like sneaky plays, but other times they're not that good. So I think I'm just going to kind of fade this game. Again, being a little bit wet. I'm okay with either pitchers. If you're looking for a cheap SP2, I think either one of them can make value. Neither one have a huge K rate or anything, but not like they're gonna get blown up. So this game is just kind of like the utility game here. Like if you need a piece from it, take bats, take the pitchers, but other than that, I don't think anything really special sticks out. Really like the Chicago White Sox versus the Kansas City Royals here. Lance Lynn, I think, is going to be the top pitcher on the slate here. The Royals do have some Ks in this lineup. They do have some pop and some speed, but I think he's going to neutralize them. Lynn is having a phenomenal season so far. So, and the bats against Daniel Lynch. Lynch only has a 14.3% strikeout rate, and he has the highest SIERA on the slate. So fortunately, I'd like to see more left-handed batters in this White Sox lineup, because the lefties have really gotten to him. He's more of a reverse splits pitcher, but I definitely like the righties here too, especially like, if Madrill, he's been hot. If he's hitting in the second position still, lots of potential here. So the White Sox are definitely going to be my favorite stack tonight, and Lance Lynn as a pitcher. Also, I really like the Atlanta Braves. Ian Anderson has had a really good start to the game. There are some strikeouts in this Philly lineup, and Anderson is a strikeout pitcher. Velasquez has struggled with controls, so I think that the Braves bats are definitely in play here. Freeman, Acuna, Ozuna, Albies, like all the ones up top, definitely like the Braves as. So I think in order my stacks here, I'd go White Sox, Braves, Red Sox. And then the final game is we continue the battle for LA. Has Clayton Kershaw pitching. I've seen some other places where it was somebody else listed, but it does look like Kershaw's going to get it on only 3 days rest. I think he only had like 38 pitches. He completely got blown up last start. This game, I think you got to treat it as a do or die, a YOLO, a GPP, because there's one or two things going to happen. Kershaw is going to go out there and he's going to figure it out. The last game was an anomaly, and he's going to do well, and he's going to be under owned because people are going to be afraid to pitch him. And he's going to be, I'm not going to say he's a bargain at 10-5. He's the second highest pitcher on the slate next to Javier. But I think either he's going to surprise people and do really well. But then again, the Angels, they really don't strike out. They're a very patient hitting team. So it's not like he's up against Detroit or some of these other Milwaukee, the Cubs, some of these K-rich lineups. So if he goes out there, he's really going to have to earn it. On the other side, it might be worth stacking against him in a GPP if he gets blown up again. In 3 days rest, maybe he's got a blister or an injury or something that we don't know about, and that this Angel lineup can go out there and just pound him early before they get to the bullpen, which is pretty good, which I don't think they're going to have much success there. So again, I kind of treat this game as a GPP, not really looking to take a ton of pieces from it. I guess you could stack some of the Dodgers, the left-handed bats. I don't hate against Dylan Bundy if you want a contrarian stack off of the White Sox, the Braves, and the Red Sox here. Lefty Dodger bats, they're always good. Dylan Bundy is a average pitcher. He's not horrible, but definitely can get some hits there. So just recapping pitcher-wise, I like Javier. I really like Ian Anderson and Lance Lynn as my favorite SP1s. For an SP2, I will probably be looking at maybe Kelly or Lucchesi from that game if I'm not paying up for two of them. I mean, Ian Anderson isn't bad. He's only 8.9. So Lance Lynn is 9.5. So it's not like I have like a 11, 12K pitcher that I'm trying to jam in there. So that's helpful. There's really no super value pitcher that I feel super secure taking on this slate. And for bats, like I said, I really like the White Sox, especially lefties, but I could throw some righties in there also. Red Sox against the Orioles, the Braves against Velasquez, and then if you want to sprinkle in some value bats or want a value stack, look at like Seattle or some bats from Texas. So thanks for watching. Give us a like, subscribe to our channel. Always helps us continue to bring this free content to you. Leave some comments below, or you hit me up at on Twitter at Megalo31, and we'll see what we can do to help you. So until next time, good luck.